Utaha 先輩
Hello, 大家好 and Utaha fan. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I imagine most of you have been following the news and figures that came out of Wonderfest yesterday. There's definitely lots to look forward to. I myself look forward to watching the creator take on them in the days to come. But here we are, another week. It's time for another weekly ranking challenge, where I rank the top 10 Bishoujo figures from AmiAmi into a tier list in one take and script, hopefully under 5 minutes. This week we have some more pop-up parades, another bunny figures, and Shizuku-Tan Nendos, so should be another fun week. The list is captured as of July 31st, 2023, early morning Japan time. Without further ado, let's get started. Coming at rank number 1, we have another pop-up parade of Amelia Watson. We revealed an Android version of her a few episodes ago. This one is looking pretty nice. Seems that there's a lot more details on this one than other pop-up parade figures. I'm liking the watch around her wrist, her waist. The back has some interesting leather features and the expression is lovely. The hat looks good too. So overall, a very nice pop-up parade. I would probably put it a A tier or B tier. Yeah, let's put it a B tier. Then we have another figure, well, not another one. We have a figure from Bocchi the Rock. This time from Hitori. The Taneto budget line figure from Fuyu, very nice. There was a live stream of her, I think, yesterday from Wonderfest, so very popular anime. Overall, the figure is pretty good and the base is very interesting. You got this little wooden looking base and then a speaker, or is it an amplifier, and the guitar looks fantastic too. Cute expression, so I would say B tier, maybe A tier if you love the anime and the character. Then we have my favorite of this week, Shizuku-Tan. From my dress up darling, we finally have her now, the Nendoroid, to go along with Marlin. So lots to like here, lots of expressions, faceplay. This one particularly interesting because it's fairly new. You know, she had something on her mouth. This one's super kawaii too, and here's both of them together, and the base looks like have some distinct patterns, so overall very good Nendoroid. I would put it A tier. Alright, next up we have Futaba Sakura from Persona 5. I feel like we revealed another one of her a few weeks back. So overall, we have this casual pose and you can take off her jacket, which is a nice features. And then you have this super lovely cat. I like what they're doing with her boots. And then the headphone. Got a smartphone, so very nice close-up shot. Back looks in great too. Overall, pretty good figure. Though she's not one of the characters that I follow, so I put it C tier. Then we have Elsa Scarlet from Fairy Tail. This is a sexy figure with a sword, say come on boy. So you can imagine what she is suggesting. Very sexy pose. Love the front feel. Looks like there's some shading around her armor. Let's see if we can find some back shot. Side shot looks good. For some reason there isn't any back shot of her, even though I think it looked pretty good. So not a bad figure. Yeah, B tier. Pretty sexy. Now we have a new figure of the week. We seem to be getting them at least once a week. This one is original character design. I'm not a fan of those new expressions. and the proportions usually is a bit off. This one looks like have pretty thick thigh. I think that's a thing for a lot of people. And the front is pretty huge too, so I mean the figure is alright. I guess I have to censor those, maybe or maybe not, but not my type for sure. If they have a different expression would be better, I think. Yeah, those are just different variations of the same shot. So I put it C tier. Okay, how are we doing in time? We have 4 more to go. Then we have a bunny figure. This one from Deadly Scene by Leo. I don't like this pose. I've seen quite a few bunny figures with this pose. Personally, I don't like those kind of pose. Now she has AmiAmi, an eyeglasses figure. Oh, there we go again. Unfortunately, we are out of time. So we'll insert another coin so we can continue with the rest. Here we go. So she is an eyeglasses figure. I mentioned before there isn't a lot of those Megane girls, so if you're into bunny girls with eyeglasses, this is the one to get for you. Personally, it's not my kind of figure, so I would actually put it in D tiers because I don't like the pose and I'm not keen on the expressions. Right, up next we have Toho Project Xeno. This one have a very interesting concept for the base. You have an ice cream cone with dessert and she's eating some sweet, or is it watermelon? Yeah, it's a watermelon. So it's got a cool summer vibe and a very interesting base. And the pose is quite interesting too. I like what they're doing with her shorts. And the back have some lovely texture. Overall, a pretty good figure, so I'll put B tier. Then we have the second pop-up parade of the week. Anna Yamada. Not too sure where this one is from. Seems to be on an ice cream theme this week. She has 2 ice cream cones. Pretty simple figure, you know, overall. The expressions looks a bit weird for some reason to me. Maybe it's her mouth that she's trying to eat the ice cream. There's some shading looks like, but that's about it. So I would say maybe D tier for me. Last we have a Figma, Tsukihime. This one is the deluxe versions. I think the non-deluxe version usually just have fewer accessories. So the dress looks like it has a different texture. I wonder if that's actually cloth. But maybe it just make it look like cloth. But interesting texture nonetheless. There's a blood stain. And then different accessory. You can pose her, of course, since it's a poseable articulate figure. This is a nice pose. I know people have divided opinions on Figma, some like the joint, some don't, so personally I don't mind them. I would say a pretty good Figma, B tier. And there you have it. This is the list for this week. We don't have any S tier, but we do have Shizuku-Tan Nendos for my Dress Up Darling, which I'm going to pre-order. And quite a few B tiers one. How about you? Anything you're going to pre-order this week? Or maybe your eyes were so glued to Wonderfest that you're looking more outward to next year in terms of what's coming. Either way, comments below and let us know what you think. Until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoy my content. I really appreciate it. Until next week, You all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.